Hello community, I hope you are doing good. In this discussion we will see how to create a form view in the portal side, and in case you missed previous discussion about how to add a list view in the portal side, please check, link is given in the description. And if you want to learn more about Odoo, you can visit the WebLearns channel. Under the playlist you can see Odoo development label is there and different playlist available with different topic wise with the real test cases. And in case you need any support related Odoo, you can visit the about page and send your query to this email address. Source code also available in the GitHub, make sure you can follow. And we have a different social media pages, make sure you can also follow to get the latest notification. So let's back to our main topic, like how you can create a form view in the portal side. So now we already done like how you can create a main menu in the portal side. When you click here, you can see here it will display the list view, right? And now we are trying to add one more interesting form view for the student profile, right? Same like sales order, like this way. So first thing is we have to also create a new controller, right? The form view. So let me go to here, http://route/my/student, and here we have to provide here the ID of the school student profile, right? So for that we have to use model, in a double quote we have to use school.student, and it should be in the variable name is should be the ID. Okay, again here like we have to use type equal to http, and website should be true. Okay, now another thing is def WebLearns student form view. Here like let's say we used here something like this always, right? In this method also, this method we have to treat as a controller, not the simple method. Okay, because you can see it's available, the decorator should be the route. So when you use this route, it means this is not a simple method, this is the controller. Okay, so here we passed here the student underscore ID, right? So we compulsory have to provide before this kw parameter like this, right? And simple, try to use like simple dictionary. Our controller is ready. Now another thing is we have to also ready the form view, but let me show you here one more thing we have to update. We have to active this Chanakya as a anchor link. Why? Because if you see here in the quotation, all the information is the simple text messages except this quotation, right? And if you hover here, you can see bottom left, you can see the URL plus URL is there, right? And if I will click here, it will open this form view. You can see also here /my/order and 19 is the order ID, right? So same thing we have to also apply here in the list view. So for that I will go to here, and simple I will use here the anchor tag. And I will use here /my/student, and here I will use let's say student.id. But if you already aware, we are using here let's say t-attf as an attribute, right? What it is I already explained in the QF template related playlist. Please check t-att-f, and then after dash, here we have to use something like this, right? To dynamic generated ID we have to add here. So our controller is something like this /my/student/ the student ID, and that ID is ready here, that controller is ready here. Okay, now simple I will upgrade this module. All right, so you can see if you don't know how to upgrade configure Odoo in PyCharm, please check editor level playlist. I already explained. And once I will refresh the screen, you can see color also change, right? And when you hover, you can see something like this, right? And you can see in the bottom left the URL also change. If I will click to Chanakya, right, it will automatically call this controller, but due to we didn't return anything, it's not redirect to any template. Okay, so now we are trying to add one more template, so that template should be also unique. Okay, instead of this list view, we can use here the form view. Now to display form view properly, we have to use here sidebar. Sidebar, right, this one. So let me copy this path. At the moment here we will use here the X path inside. So here inside this class, right, we have to add inside this div tag, we have to add our form view. So for that, like I will use something like this, div as class and simple. Let me remove everything, we don't need actually at the moment. Class, that's it. And simple, we have to add here the form view. So let's say here I will add, before that let me copy the form view, request dot render wb portal, right, vals, and here we have to pass like student underscore id. This id we have to pass here. Another thing is and that student, this one we have to use here t desk, or let's say tp t desk out. Or let's say here roll underscore number total fees, right? Let me upgrade the module. Now I will click here, you can see it's display something like this, right? But it's display something like in a blank screen, right? So here we have to display, let's say div class row empty 16. Inside this one we have to paste our code, right? And another thing is, actually we forgot the inherit, right? Portal underscore, sorry, this sidebar. Due to that it's display something like that. Now you can see when I click to Chanakya, you can see it's display something like this. At least we have this home page, right? Something like this. Now let me add here one more thing, which is this page number form. We have to actually not this one, but we can use t desk if page number equal to it's display this one, then we have to display this content, otherwise it won't be displayed. So what happened whenever someone use this portal underscore sidebar, right, it will display the same content also. So due to that, we have to compulsory add the page number feature. We have to pass here in this queue context. Okay, now let me upgrade the module. Let me go to SD1, and now you can see it's display something like this, right? Now another thing is, if you want to add some beautification part, right, I have a like this one is the best ready-made profile templates available with the source code. Okay, so let me add this part. So I'm going to here, let me copy this section and simple I will paste here. Oops, we have many things. So the first thing is we don't need actually, so we don't need this part. So for that I will remove this part. Then after these two things and these three things we don't need to add at the moment, right? So this is the student profile. This part I will remove from here. After that, let me remove this tag here. And another thing is, in Odoo, whenever you use such tag, right, without closing tag, so it will raise the error while you upgrade the module. So for that you can simply use like this, or let's say like this. Okay, it's better like this. Now let's check first. Upgrade the module, go to here, refresh the screen. Oh, we have some error. So you can see this opening tag. So this image tag we didn't close, right? So let me again upgrade the module, refresh the screen, and it's display like this, right? Wow, it's a nice one. Now let me add here the dynamic values. So instead of this John Smith, right, we have to use here t-out student.name. Like let's say full stack developer, that is fine. After that we have to, let's say, t-out let's say here student.name school. So for the school you can see like t-desk field student dot school underscore id. Let's say total fees t-desk out student dot total fees. Instead of the mobile roll number, so let me go to here in the student profile and let me double check the address. School profile, right, not here. Okay, address. So this field is enough for us. Alright, so almost all the dynamic data is available here, right? Now let me add here tddesk out student dot school name. Let me remove these two buttons. Now upgrade this module. So we have an error right now. There is a t tag is missing here. Let me upgrade the module. Okay, without any error. Refresh the screen. Cannot be used t-desk t. Okay, refresh the screen. Alright, so you can see student 1 school xml3 address of the school, right? This is the cool template we found. Now we are going to here in the student profile, we are going to Jet Halal. You can see Jet Halal and all the details of the Jet Halal, right? If I'm going to here in this Sunny Leone, you can see everything is available for this part, this student, right? If I will go to this std1, you can see like this. Now another thing is we missed here the breadcrumb, right? So for that we have to simply use here. Instead of this form we can use something like this, plus we can also add here simple add anchor tag href like my/students, something like this, so we can at least redirect to the list view directly. And once I will refresh the screen, you can see it's display with the anchor tag, and once I will go to here, it will display the list view. Chanakya, you can see Chanakya detail. you can see this detail, right? So like this way you can add so like this way you can also extend as much bootstrap classes, right? Now if you have any doubt related this topic, please comment below and see you in next session. And our next session should be how you can add a dynamic, how to implement the pagination of the list view here, right? So for example, in the future you have more than 100 records, right? So it won't be display here 100, you have to add in a bunch, right? Like let's say in a 50 records, or you have to limit the tree view, right? And it will automatically display here the pagination. So for example, if I will go to the Google, right, and I will search here WebLearns Odoo, right? So it will display here this pagination, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6, something like this, right? So this pagination, how you can also implement here in Odoo with the easy steps, I will show you in our next session. All right, so see you there.